We're on. There we go. Right, headsets on, everyone. We're back in the building. vENdetta there, just fine. Finishing up, looking at his portfolio, making trades, oil in, oil out.
I've been shorting Tesla this entire time during the break.
Yeah. You're going to go down with the ship.
I'm going all in on Tesla.
Yeah,
Tommy's advised me
Here's
to
the thing.
So.
You're not looking to buy a house.
You share something with Elon Musk. You have both been guests on the Joe Rogan Experience.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
I didn't get to smoke a J live, though.
And of all the people, if I'd have had to guess which of the two would smoke a J live on Joe Rogan Experience, I wouldn't have gone with Elon Musk.
I know. His co-hosts were asking me. Joe had to film something that night or something, apparently. But I could have convinced him.
Oh, right. Yeah, he couldn't himself get high.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to see you go on with him and Joey Diaz. And then just eat edibles, going, cocksucker, no, nothing.
I would just be sitting there in the corner feeling like a little child because I am compared to those guys. Someone asked me recently, like, should you go on that show again? I'm like, I would love to, but like I feel like what I could bring to like that conversation, like I would need to bring probably another personality, you or Shroud, someone in some relative corner of gaming and esports on. So if I ever get the opportunity, I'll probably hit somebody up because it was fun.
Break like all view records that Joe Rogan had
at the time, maybe for streams, for like internet. But he's had so much growth. He was already so big, and then his clips and everything.
No, he's the #1 podcast now. It's mad, isn't it?
It was awesome. Yeah, no, it was super awesome to be there.
I always tell people that, like, since me and you watched it in the early days, like, yeah, for a podcast it was decent size, you know, but it wasn't like it wasn't famous in like the world. You know, random people didn't know. That's such a huge podcast now. It's insane. If you think of some of the guests he's had on.
No, yeah, he's
nuts.
He's like became an A-list through his own
for sure, yeah.
thing. And
I mean, it also helped that, you know, MMA simultaneously got bigger. I'm sure all these factors together, you know. That's why the cool thing is, if esports does get bigger, then you'll definitely see more esports people on that podcast.
For sure, yeah.
Like esports players like Ninja.
Or maybe the mighty Pokemon.
Oh yeah,
one of my favourite e-athletes.
Yeah.
At the top of their game.
Exactly, at the top of their game. Listen, you go like Aaron Rodgers, Michael Phelps, Pokemon. In their own fields, the best at what they do. Thing is, someone told me that she's only famous for Fortnite. I said, that's rude. She's been around at least a few months.
Listen.
Anyway, back to the game.
Yeah, back to the game.
That's the end. I'm going to be here till Tuesday, guys. My new stand-up special, Burning My Bridges in the Esports Industry, starring Lopez as...
Monetized at $0 per minute.
What's that? The sponsorship was with Tesla. Shit. Right. Well, we got a new one on that one. We'll get...
Monster has dropped.
We've got a game coming up here, so I want to get some NA analysis because NRG versus Ghost on paper... NRG's the higher ranked team, you know. They've had a lot of good placings. But whenever you have, like, the regional matchup like that, it always makes it a bit different, right?
I feel like Ghost has a little bit more confidence lately with their trajectory.
Okay.
I like I said, I've been paying passive attention, so I haven't watched a lot of matches, just seeing results. I feel like Cirque hasn't been doing as well as maybe he could have. His trajectory isn't launching from what I've observed. And the Ghost guys did well in EPL, right? NRG guys, it's the classic case of a lot of NA skill, but Ghost, I love the kind of foundation. I talk to those guys a lot. Steel actually has a great relationship with the coach and the players. A lot of people would probably have thought that team would have a lot of friction in the strat department. It seems like they're actually functioning pretty well. Wardell is, I heard C9 try to poach Wardell apparently.
Yeah, he turned him down.
Turned him down, and so, you know, I'm.
You're not biased though.
Yeah, look at this here. They gave me a shirt. NRG didn't give me a shirt. Yeah. I would say in this matchup a couple months ago, you would just say NRG should 2-0.
Sure, yeah.
And now it's one of those things where Ghost, NRG could still activate it. You never know what the environment of being at a tournament does. Are they going to wake up a little bit? Or maybe we won't. Maybe we'll start to see a pivot for NRG downwards.
So who's winning, Jordan? Come on.
Ghost.
Ghost? 2-1 or 2-0?
2-1. I'm just going to give it to the boys. Look at this. I'm not a real analyst. I'm a feelings guy.
You're solid. You can just go to highest.
No, what do you guys think? Give me some thoughts on what you've been watching.
So I know it's like from watching Ghost. Obviously, Wardell has been. Well, Wardell did this like even in the previous Ghost gaming lineups where they were nowhere near as good, obviously. But he would still like just sprag out like crazy to the point where it's like it's just a matter of time before he gets picked up by a better team or ends up in a better team. Even though he hasn't changed organization. But I don't know. I still feel like NRG has more talent to just play off of. I think still.
Yeah, of course.
I still think Ethan is the best player on the server once you get in there.
I rang with those guys, dude. Breze and Ethan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Breezy, yeah.
Yeah, Breezy.
I've been so.
Yeah,
is it Breezy or is it Breeze?
I don't know, but they were definitely. It's like that Twist level. Like I don't think they're getting the credit because of that kind of. I mean, they don't deserve the credit, but they're not getting kind of the acknowledgement.
Okay.
Of how good they.
Yeah, I was watching. They blow people away in servers.
Oh yeah, like I've been super sold on Breezy ever since he entered Pro League, pretty much. Like,
they just need to have a little.
Before that as
they
well.
were so laid back though when I played with them. It was cool, but I was like, these guys. I don't know if like. Because Daps is a level-headed dude and a good shot caller. Do they need like an arrogant guy on their team, some kind of cocky guy to come in and wake?
Everybody needs an arrogant guy on their team, Jordan.
Yeah, for sure, right? So I don't know if they have that, if that's what's been not
pushing them
over the
sure.
edge, but
yeah.
I don't know.
No, that's the thing. I actually do agree with that. What's funny is people wouldn't realize that. Like, you do need a balance in the team. Like, obviously, that concept from basketball, like the irrational confidence guy. Mm-hmm. You need people like that who actually do think that they're going to get, like, every frag and and then you want to, like, temper that with the guy who's, like, the grounded guy who just plays his spot. And then the balance is going to make you really good. Because I agree, like, the skill in NRG is really good. But I don't really feel like they have that player who's like, I'm going to take over the game.
Kind of like the old Liquid issue before Fugly joined.
Yeah,
or NAF. I mean,
yeah,
I was gonna say I don't think Fugly joining has solved.
Like he's not gonna solve.
It was Fugly leaving mainly that helped. So,
jeez.
The thing about Fugly is,
we're bouncing off the couch with the same formula.
Exactly.
More well-rounded.
Love to see him. Love to see him come. Hate to see him leave.
Like
oh wait,
to see him
wrong way
come,
round.
Love to see him leave.
Oh wait, wrong way round. Yeah.
Damn it.
I like seeing Train. I think that's going to be a good map, particularly because of Circu and Wardell.
Well, this is already, by the way,
matchup.
why Ghost has a good chance here, because they're not going to let Overpass be played.
Yeah.
And obviously, Overpass is the map NRG is like overwhelmingly good on. So as soon as you get them to some of these other maps, like I've seen them lose to Vega Squadron on Inferno. Train's one where, yeah, you'd think they'd be good, but again, that's going to take a lot from Cirque, and Cirque's going to have a very hard time playing on Nuke. That is not a map that's going to be very kind whatsoever to him.
Yeah.
But I think actually, yeah, like Nuke is this is a great veto for Ghost, actually. If you're looking at it, they can be happy with this. Again, yeah, the energy been shaking on Inferno. They're not necessarily, world beaters on Nuke either, even though they're surely like a solid team. Again, like super beneficial to have strong riflers like Ethan and Breezy on that map. But
I think it's kind of interesting, though, that NRG chose to ban Dust 2 rather than Nuke. I think they wanted to play Nuke over Dust 2.
That's surprising.
I don't know.
Surprising to me, but what does our Ghost representative
think?
On the panel think?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Well, I just analysis.
I can't see like any team being confident in going to Dust 2.
Off the top of my head, though, I think Ghost actually beat Na'Vi on Dust 2. I think they beat them in Stockholm.
Was that like
I'll double check.
16-12?
Yeah, double check.
Yeah,
I believe that they would have won that one. So maybe that's the logic from NRG, is like we don't want to play Ghost on that. Like maybe that's a map that they had a good result on recently.
Yeah, it's a thing. I have no idea. Pull up to HLTV.org.
Thanks for.
I guess we can't.
Thanks for the input, Jordan.
You're welcome. I'm just here to not make any guesses beforehand and talk only about the things I know.
You'll come in strong
after
map one.
You'll never make it as an analyst if you only talk about the things you know. Don't make any wild guesses. So you never make it in this business.
I've been actually really honest.
We're gonna have to stretch you a little bit, Jordan.
Every time I do an event,
your comfort zone.
When I was doing it with like Jason and Jason's actually not with like super insane at this, but like Yanko and stuff, I'd always be before the game, be like, hey brother, honestly, take over the whole veto segment, because I have
no idea.
Take over the whole prediction set. Well, I mean, even when I watch,
Dust 2 was the one that they got the overtime.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I mean, the guessing game of it, it's like I like talking like I was just doing about Ghost.
Yeah.
What's kind of happening, falling and rising with the stock of players.
But I mean, like,
what are you guys finding out over there?
Basically, yeah, Ghost in DreamHack Stockholm, they beat Na'Vi in overtime on Dust 2.
It's overtime, okay. Yeah.
But then they also won Mirage in the.
But they hadn't even practiced that. I remember. Didn't they say actually? For some reason, I remember that interview. I think they said, "Hey, we've never even played Dust 2." Who does it matter?
Can we come back to Duncan's earlier point about like you have so many vetoes? How do you end up on a map where like we haven't practiced it?
Remember, that was the best of one game. So in that scenario, you have 3 vetoes.
I think when you have so little confidence, you just start losing. Just making Elon
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk-esque move.
Yes. Esque moves. That's what tricked you, yes. Elon Tusk-esque moves. You got there in the end.
But I will say, though, if I'm Ghost in that situation and I'm going up against Na'Vi for a veto, and again, like at that point, we had very limited information as to, what Ghost's map pool was at all, right? And I think, would you rather play, let's say, like you can take up pretty much any map, and it's still going to be like favored towards Na'Vi, so where do you get the most RNG to play into the picture, right? That's going to be Dust 2. that's where you can play off most just random happenings or
it's not a numbers
individuals
decision,
going off.
Tommy. It's a
I think that
sometimes you got to go with your heart.
No, but it's not even like going with your heart. I just think like, even if you would like want to play the percentages, if you're Ghost versus Na'Vi, like you're not winning out at any map.
No, playing the percentages is playing the most random. I just don't think Dust 2 is as random as people make it out to be. I think that whole thing is significantly
Thing is, though,
overrated.
what people are ignoring here is that was the period in time when Na'Vi had never won Dust 2. You know, so they were just also gambling.
I would actually almost argue up until the recent economy change that Cash became more random.
Does anyone play Cash anymore, though?
Yeah.
Really?
Nah, no one does, mate. It's
like
NRG. At least 2 played maps, aren't they?
NIP and Hellraisers?
Liquid
at times,
Liquid,
I guess.
Liquid only when people force them. They don't actually pick it. That's the thing. It's usually like a decider or, you know.
Yeah, but they're like one of the teams.
They will play, obviously,
because they're not super happy with it. They're actually one of the teams that end up playing
Sports was another one who played it.
Yeah. But it's not like a lot of top teams that go towards Cash anymore.
Nah, most people don't like it. In fact, that's the problem. It's like, this is one of the things actually about the scene that I think gets overrated, is sometimes when people are like, no one plays this map, it's like they do, it's just none of the top teams you're thinking of. So a great example is, part of the reason why until recently we never really got to see Astralis ever play Train is because, none of the top teams played it. But obviously, you went further down, there's a whole bunch of teams that played it for sure. Same thing I would say with Cash, because like Big plays it if they have to. G2 plays it. Just these aren't the top squads, you know.
It's also a part of
Tyloo. There you go. There's a whole bunch of teams. Just that they're the lower level, so you're never going to see it as often or remember it.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll. I'm ready. Come on.
I think you might need to shout a little bit louder so the players upstairs hear you.
Come on.
I'm a pet there in the center. Every time I see him like that, he always looks like some kid who won a competition to sit behind the team. It's like, you're gonna you and a friend will be flown out first class to sit behind the team and pretend to give them analysis. Hey, guys, I looked up your Dust 2. It's not so good. I don't know why that would be his voice. I'm trying to make it some nerd.
That sounds like Mike Tyson. That sounds like Mike Tyson.
Now kiss.
My analysis is impregnable.
My defense is ferocious.
Exactly.
Oh, that was actually pretty good.
Not bad, yeah.
Welcome.
Mate, I will never, since we've got a break here, one of my favourite Mike Tyson interviews of all time, go look this up on YouTube, is this interview where he just says, like, yeah, I was having a lot of problems in that fight because of my back. And then they go,
my back is broken.
Yeah, no, he goes, what about your back? He goes, my back's broken. And he goes, when you say broken, though, he goes, what do you mean? And he goes, it's spinal. It's like, definitely you haven't got a broken spine, have you? Like, I can just go ahead and, as a layman doctor.
Daddy used to say that all the time. Daddy used to like,
it's spinal.
Spinal.
Oh, don't worry. One of the worst things I ever did was make that, like, little highlight clip for Fraud where we compared him to Mike Tyson and Michael Jordan. Because then I did that just for the hyperbole. He just started going like, yeah, I am. It's like, oh, what have I done now? Created a monster, haven't I? He thinks he is. That's the worst part, isn't it? That's so bad.
Oh, wow.
I mean, listen, you can complain about Daddy, but you should also mention that Jordan really did get all the fruit baskets.
There's an irrational confidence guy.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, that's a perfect example. There's a guy who had insane confidence, and so the teams he was playing in was like a bunch of people who they're the more stable players.
Storm.
They balance him out a bit. Yeah, exactly. That's a long-time teammate. Warden, another guy who's not going to go like outside of his lane, as it were, you know.
Yeah, no, I think, like I said, with the Liquid thing, I talked about it one day, although it seemed to maybe go a little out of balance with NAF, but I wasn't sure right away too much about his personality. I saw one interview where he's like, yeah, we're going to beat those guys. And then this asshole, I was like, ooh, I like that, because you always saw, even when I was on Cloud9, Liquid always looked like they should outperform and outplace us and beat us every time, and yet almost all three of those things weren't happening a lot. And I think they were holding on to that like I don't even know if I would say cookie cutter, but the psychology of the team just seemed kind of like lame. Just seemed kind of like they showed up and
the problem is like it's like a group of quiet guys, right? Like there's no one who really sets the tone to get around. So like even though it's basically only Nitro and Elise left from like the initial horrible, unable to close out the game against then Luminosity at the Columbus Major, like I'm sure that's still like what they think about to some extent. Like they think like that's Liquid, like it's like an institutional thing,
that's
and
the
not
problem,
about the players themselves.
Like bearing in mind, it took so many of them years to even admit there was any problem. Like I could totally believe in that scenario. Their internal thoughts, like they get 15 rounds.
Kind of that narrative.
I'm not going to choke. La 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 la. Never choke. Never choke. Never choke. No backsies. No double choke. Don't step on a cracked step. Touch wood. Never choke.
I mean,
and then they're like, oh, I've choked again. Oh. I'll get lucky next time.
So if we think about like that super famous Cold Zero highlight of Mirage, in that like that was like.
By the way, you know how much I always loved Lurpus? Motherfuckers telling me that like Astralis shouldn't have won that final of a Virtus Pro because they were lucky. Same fans, of course, just fine with Cold Zero jumping, no scoping people in the air to stop losing a major.
But that round was like one of those classic calls from the T's, i.e. Liquid, where like they literally just rush B because they're like, we're out of ideas. Like let's just see if we can get a cheap round.
And that would have been a win.
Yeah,
that absolutely should have been.
By the way, what are we putting the frag total on Wardell on?
What's going to be a great map for this.
Over and under 25. Over on Tommy. What do you got, Jordan?
24.
I think around 25. I'll say
26.
All right, so you're going over as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
what are you going for?
It. Where's Wood?
I'm going above 25 as well.
I'll take the under then. I'll just take the under on that.
All right.
So I'm under 26, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
There we go.
So, by the way, have you played any CS with like Neptune? Because again, he's the newest addition to this
maybe
team.
FPL.
Yeah.
Once or twice.
Because he was in the initial Ghost Gaming lineup, etc. But then he forgot how old he was or something before the tournament. It was like,
he was the one where they were supposed to go to South America.
Wasn't it WSG?
No, I think it was. Wasn't it ESL one Belo Horizonte? Or
that could be. I don't know.
Like he wasn't on the team yet.
I think it was
Swag on their team at that point.
No,
that's when they.
I think they both were.
They had Swag
at
and
some
AZK.
point there was a team where I seem to remember this. Yes, this guy was on the team, and the thing was he didn't like have his. I don't think he has a passport, so he couldn't get the visa in anywhere.
Something like that. It was something about his passport.
Because that was where Steel made the. Yes, this is before he was on Ghost. Because that was where Steel made the comment actually. That was like criticizing him, and then he just came back and Steel like, "Hey, why do you not just stop throwing games?" It's like that's the lowest hanging fruit of all time. What do you want to do? Tell him that his dad's dead or something next? Like, well, this is garbage, isn't it? It's not even banter. That's like, yeah, well, you cried when you were 10. It's like, this isn't banter, boys. Like, this is horrible things you say to people.
Yeah, but Neptune eventually figured out how old he was and is now on Ghost.
So what you're saying is
comment.
Ghost has changed their tune. There we go. Fogly. Actually with a quite aesthetically good-looking round. Going against the name branding.
Aesthetic. Did you see? By the way, I watched Breze walk in.
Yeah. Did he put the ass in aesthetic?
Did you see Gucci shoes?
There we go.
Gucci backpack.
Okay.
And like a fully diamond watch.
Who is this guy? Cardi B or something? What are you talking about? What's all this kit? Come on, mate. It's all about Versace. We all know that.
It's actually a little bump.
Either way.
What do you get with the times?
He's flexing on all of
Breezy?
us regardless.
Oh, he was flexing for sure.
Ooh, that's going to hurt a little bit, I think. Oh, no.
Here we go. That's big.
Yeah.
There's one for your boy, too.
There we go.
He's rolling. Your boy Cirque with 0 kills. Can he get on the board? He's going to look for the shot, threading the needle through the trains. Trigger discipline.
Holding on to the needle.
Sub Rosa versus Breezy. Is this an Overwatch banned case from 2016 or a pro match?
Let's keep up to play-by-play.
Not bad, not bad, yeah. Steel and Daps, traditional in-game leaders, all about the brain, not about the aim. 0 kills.
Yeah, I've actually been surprised by how well Steel's been able to basically set this lineup up. I mean, it kind of reminds me of how the CLG lineup with Ricky and Kusto was
hurting my eyes.
Well, you're looking at the wrong monitor,
yes.
right? Like, again.
Yes. I do that a lot.
Yeah, but like the way CLG worked with Ricky and Kusta being basically like simultaneous double operas. There wasn't like one was a hybrid or anything, but they actually got quite a.
That's because the problem is at the time, it was supposed to be that Ricky was the hybrid, right? But then Kusta would randomly just be like, "Oh, I don't feel like open now," and then it would just be Ricky's job to do it, basically, as far as I know.
But they were doing a pretty good job of getting results, like with that lineup for like what you'd, I guess, expect out of them. And you kind of see the similar kind of thing here in Ghost as well. The fact that both Wardell and Kusta are able to perform. It's not like one is overshadowing, or stepping on the toes of the other. And
obviously that was back when that CLG team had Kotler in it, so that was like playing with the training weights on. Then you take them off. It's easy to run 2 miles now, isn't it? It's just easy. Feel free.
What is this pause for?
I hope not attack.
I'm assuming it's attack. But I don't know if it's
How many attacks do you get here? Do you know anything
4?
about it? Is it 4? 2 per half?
Standard. I think you could blow out all 4 in one go. But you don't get any like new ones if you go to LT or anything like that. We're not 100% sure though. All right, so Wardell started off well.
I guess. Oh no, someone.
There
dropped.
we go. Someone dropped.
Yeah.
Probably changing the PC out again.
At least they have the.
See right there, that last situation. I guess to talk strategy for a second. Some of the top teams who really know how to pump the brakes right there, like Wardell gets those 2 op picks. Their strat was to smoke left side bomb and middle bomb so that they could flush up the right side of the wall. That's why they had 3 ladder. When you know it takes that long because they push ladder and they maul you and you get those kills and those smokes are fading, I feel like a lot of the tier 1 teams, well, maybe just a couple at these days, will get those op kills and then they'll reset really quick. Because they know they killed 2 guys close and alley was already weak. They know the rotator is going to come Z and try to hold the cross. The back 6 guy is going to hold the alley walk. You have so many openings if you sit for like 20 seconds that.
Especially that, right? Because they go so
early.
It's
a tech, by the way, 'cause it's the same PC that Snappy was on when he had that issue. Yeah, he was sat in the same spot as Cirque.
But yeah, like it's a case where they I guess initiate the initial strategy on the side of Ghost so early that you do have the time, like even after Wardell.
Like I
gets
said, hindsight's
right?
always 20/20. The only reason I say that scenario is because it's actually one that kind of occurs many times. When you run a strat, you get delayed by utility, but you get kills. You could totally reset. It's not like you're on bomb train yet or something.
Yeah, especially because like if you think about just Counter-Strike, from a theoretical point of view, playing, outside of a 5v5 scenario, playing like a 4v4, 3v3, that's always going to be beneficial for the T side. Because again, it spreads the defense then, and again, as long as you're able to back out, reset like you're saying, you have the entire world as your oyster. There's no way for the CTs to necessarily get map control without taking massive risks.
Hopefully this theme of getting a little too eager doesn't stick with Ghost a little bit, because
that could burn them.
That's going to be the difference maker.
There's your boy. Who was that, actually?
That's Neptune.
That's him. Okay.
Hi, bud.
I thought it was Kuster at first, but obviously he looks similar but different. That's not some sort of James Franco reference there. Same, but different. Remember that one? Yeah. That was pretty legit. There he is. There's young Kuster. Yep. Last time I saw him near something as small, shiny, and white as that mouse, it was Jason Moses O'Toole's head.
Which is fitting, considering Jason is the biggest Kuster fan on planet Earth.
Some would say he needs to break the habit of his addiction to Kuster. Cold turkey. But enough about Kuster.
He's on an upward trajectory, so Moses is going to be riding that wave.
When you constantly hit the bottom that hard, you have to go up eventually, in theory. Doesn't always work in the stock market.
See what happens from this point on. They have the portable SSDs, right? So it should be pretty quick go to actually reset.
There we
things.
go.
Yeah.
They're getting back in the game.
Here we have it. It does look a little bit funky. Like,
that's the nice thing about being in a house, isn't it? You just run down to the closet, grab the SSDs.
Yeah. But I just love it, like, more to what Duncan was talking about, like the positioning of Amapet, just like he's the receptionist at a startup company. It's like you don't really have enough money to get a big office.
His body language is funny, too, because he's, like, slouched and he's just, like, grabbing random objects. Guys, what do these do?
Just looking through the calendar.
We need a voiceover. Those guys who do those funny voices.
Duncan's already got a voice for him, so.
Strat 1, 2, and 3. What strat are we doing this round, guys? Number 2.
Guys,
take it away.
Actually, they also go B when they hit the outside with the smokes. So actually remember to counter flash.
Like, shut up, nerd. Don't make me hurt you again. I'll see you in the showers later.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
It's not just Kenny S getting hit with charges.
Exactly, yeah. Listen, guys here at CS Summit 3 are catching cases faster than Roethlisberger. And there's an old school reference for you.
Oh.
Catch me in the stall. I'm going in. Sorry, anyways.
Back to the game.
Or maybe that's what NRG would have said if they hadn't have banned Cash. Cash me outside. How about Daps?
Way too many.
That's what NRG tried to say to them, but they wouldn't. They banned it, actually. So
Neptune looking to get a little one dazzle here, and he grabs it.
Oh, unlucky. Unlucky.
Ethan says, "Nate today."
Is this going to be a continuing trend?
I'll step outside, guys. I'll see you in 10.
You tried.
Catch Jordan.
I
Jordan out.
We all get one. We all get
Can
one.
I somehow blame that on Duncan influenced me with poor taste in
Okay.
If we're all going to do
Call
one,
out
I
to
have
you.
mine locked and loaded.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you ready for it? Or?
No, it has to wait because the player in question is not in play
Here
right
we go.
now.
Kusta, can he do something? Definitely not. Doesn't even fire his gun.
It's a big bomb plant there. As the T's are hoping to get at least 5 or 6 this half.
Well, that's a shame.
It's an optimistic charge. But okay, so I mean, you were thinking Ghost, what, 2-1?
Said 2-1, yeah.
Yeah, a little
Do you still
optimistic of a vote there.
Do you think they stand a chance going into map 2?
I mean, this map
Like if
isn't
they were
over
to
yet.
lose this one, right?
Yeah, it's only 4-0, guys.
I mean, it's still
like,
early days.
Well,
but
on to the next one. Can we GG out of this one? How does this work?
just tap out now.
Yeah, give me a half at least, vENdetta. Ask me.
All right.
Anytime Fogley's got 9 kills and 3 players on your team have got 0, you need to, I believe casters say, step it up, which is a vague, nebulous term that encompasses all players who haven't gotten enough kills yet.
Play better.
Is it a nebulous term or
Hit their shots.
colloquialism?
Play their game.
Play their game.
Oh God.
Get their head into the game.
Focus up.
See, that's
Be
a
on
thing.
the
Better
same
shots.
page. That's Jordan's favorite.
Be on the same page.
What do you mean that's my favorite? Don't go labeling me.
Just go
Get onto the same
slandering
page.
Jordan.
And that stands true. It's one of those things you can just always
Improve
say.
their synergy. I love that one because that just is like a legit bullshit, like middle management term, synergy. It's like, what does that mean?
Insulate. Well,
Wardell
there's
in hell right
synergy.
now.
This is kind of reminiscent how Ghost's EPL season played out last year. Everyone's dead, and then Wardell's left to see what he can do.
they're getting a little unlucky with those ladder pops because they're getting like an initial kill and then
Here we
everything's
go.
just
This
collapsing.
first one should be free.
Yeah.
There we go. No one's flanking. Time to get another one for free, boy.
At least NRG are playing this smart from this point on. Not too much movement, just kind of hanging out, looking for the ball,
Okay,
looking at the
then.
bomb.
Just take free, no scopes through that wall.
This is the modern day Opper, Duncan.
And
we go.
wrecked.
Wardell does have some. I remember I scrimmed against him when I was playing with Miles, and he was like B hopping down mid on CT side Inferno and opping people T ramp.
He does play
That's
crazy.
strong. That's pretty strong.
Yeah.
You know how all the T ramp guys they take the crack peek.
Yeah.
He would do a B hop on the right wall as a CT and jump across almost a second mid, so that you stepped out, but he already landed when you stepped out. And he'd op you, and
just
then he'd
walk
be
into
up
his
away.
angle.
I was like, oh wow, that was pretty neat.
Here we go. Cirque's got the better
Sir,
of him.
you have one for him? I feel like that's your.
No, it's Breeze.
Oh, okay.
What can you do with Zerk? I'm just like thinking like.
I mean, run circles.
Oh,
around you.
circles
The one I go
around
with,
him.
the Cirque
Go
du
berserk.
Soleil one.
Cirque du Soleil, that's
Yeah,
the
no.
one, you know.
That's not a bad one.
Berserk is there.
Circumference.
Circumcised.
I had one like that already. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll stop just to make sure you hold on.
I mean, the one I went with, my joke was like when he shoots a load like that from a certain position, is that a circum stance?
Or did he circumcise his chances?
That didn't land, okay. I saw what you were going for, though. I saw where you were going. Yeah, the trajectory was good until the end. It's like,
Foul ball.
yeah. So I am going to have to cut that short and take a bit off the top.
Now I see what you did. You brought
Exactly.
it back. Good
Now,
assist.
here's
And
the
came
thing.
full circle.
Balance.
Once you unsheathe the sword, you've got to use it.
Penis joke.
There we go. Yes, exactly.
Thanks for clarifying, Jordan.
You're welcome.
Don't know where we would
Be
be
here
without
as
you.
well all weekend. Might leave early.
Then again, Cirque does like to handle the big chopper. The AWP.
Another
not
rush.
a penis, just in case anyone was confused again. We are still talking about counter.
Ethan, AK in hand, takes down one. Trying my play-by right here. Circus completely unaware. Not to go for the big triple kill. Spins around.
Looks like a fast sensitivity player.
Steele, look at his picture.
That's for all of them.
Yeah, all of them. I think there's a bug
Is
because
that-
all of them have that as their thing. Who is
or-
it though?
Is that like Kusta or Neptune or something?
It's just a random Asian, isn't it? So who is it?
I can't tell if that's
Could be
Kusta.
Kusta, yeah.
We got some depth here. Oh,
It's Kusta smiling.
Thorin almost just ripped the headset cord out.
It's Kusta smiling.
So they probably all said
Probably
that
only
for-
been seen once ever. It's probably like the moment when they were like, "You've been accepted to Team Liquid." It was like, "Oh, all my dreams are going to come true. This is going to be amazing." And what? I've been kicked. Right, okay. Mom,
you've been
did you clean
relegated
out my
to
old
Rifler?
room? Because yeah, I've got some bad news for you.
It was a good 2 weeks.
Listen, Kenneth is a wonderful kid.
Okay.
See what I did
tell
here?
me more. I don't know him that way, so you know.
Just a
I
couple
only know him
years,
as a player.
things got intimate.
Are they actually going to let him plant? Surely not.
Well, yes, if he just went for it, but
Panic.
I mean,
And
that's a
bomb goes
win.
down. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's a win if
Yeah,
you're Ghost.
That's ridiculous, man.
don't give up a
the
platinum
pistol.
3v1 against the
Yeah.
pistol.
Like, do you really need to have all the players off the site?
I'm gonna go with no.
Yeah, didn't make a whole lot of sense. But I guess in any way, NRG up 7-0. Ghost really haven't been able to do much of anything up to this point. Closest they've gotten is pistol round, pretty much.
Wardell back on the AWP, though. Steal on the AWP
Still,
with
yeah,
0
well,
kills.
okay, double ops on T-side train.
Okay.
What are your thoughts, Jordan?
It sucks because you would like to see maybe like a more slow default just with their normal
Oh, Steel's
setup
gonna
first,
fast
but
peek
this
him.
is one of those things where, yeah, with that spawn, like, who's to judge here if they've done this multiple times?
But the thing is, like, when this doesn't pay off, what's plan B?
Slow split outside, just try to do something. Like, I'm surprised they didn't try that yet. Like, first gun round, I could see why you do a ladder pop on a map like Train, even though you normally try to develop some kind of rapport on the half that could shake them, and it's kind of like a freebie round to where you don't show them anything.
Yeah.
But they've now tried that like 3 times. Looks. I haven't seen one like slow split from Ghost, and from knowing these guys, it's obviously not a lack of strats in the strat book. It's definitely their chosen approach against the team they're playing, and it's just not panned out. So if this double op doesn't work, I would be more inclined to believe they would go back to that like slow defaulty T-side style play on Train.
They've done a good job of drawing out nades so far. 45 seconds left. Pretty much Cirque with all the utility, and he's out towards their hard.
NRG wisely just holding 2 inside. Someone needs to be on Kusta though right here, ready to trade.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like they want to commit, though, towards this inner bomb side.
This has been a pretty disappointing T side from Ghost so far.
They're not doing a whole lot. I mean,
They're
they've gotten
not.
one
They're-
player
they're-
forward in Ivy, but
They're playing very slow, and they're just kind of getting picked off. They're not even getting to execute together.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not like they're getting supremely outplayed. They're just not even giving themselves
Yeah.
a great chance. So
yeah.
it's hard to bash them for their play as much as it is just their strat.
10 seconds left. What are you doing?
Saving the AWPs.
I mean, well, they're committing now.
Saving. No.
How's this going to work out for you?
That's
You can
a
play
bad
it.
look.
Nope, you can't.
And Neptune's is just
yeah, it's a
stuck
bad
in no
look.
man's land.
I mean, this is
Try and kill him.
just-
I mean, this is the weird thing to me, because outside of getting Neptune forward in Ivy, they didn't really do anything to get any map control that you don't get for free. So they spent, a minute and 30 seconds doing nothing, just holding out, waiting for some sort of rotations when they're not forcing NRG's hands. And I mean, already judging from how NRG are playing,
Well, the brutal
situations
thing
with
is-
man advantages, they're not, they're not chasing for anything.
If they actually had gotten the bomb down there, they would basically have had enough money to do like a proper force here. Whereas
Yeah.
this force is garbage. Look at it.
I think at this point it's like where not necessarily desperation sets in, but like the eagerness to
You
just
just want around.
get around. Yeah, just
You
get
know.
on the board.
This pressure Ivy's done not a whole lot this game.
Yeah.
He's done a good job actually.
Whenever he's gotten taken out, Ethan's been there like 2 seconds later to clean up. And Kusta's actually going to win out that.
Hello.
It's pretty good.
I mean, now,
Ooh, Sub
now
Rosa's
you have
in
the
really
opening,
good
so
position
now
now.
get out.
Look at this. He doesn't know he's below him.
Question is how deep
Right
Sub
behind
Rosa's going to
him.
go.
Sub Rosa.
Oh,
There we go.
That's big.
Hello. And you as well.
But everybody's already rotated outside, so it's actually not an easy round even now.
That was a little bit optimistic from Zerk, though.
See, so he's still a 2v3. Kusta super
Oh.
low. 2v2.
reasonable.
I'm not really sure if
1v1, but Steele's only had, like, what, 1 kill in the game versus Breezy.
He's looking for an AK? No.
Young phenom from Vaxox. Misses that one. That's the backbreaker right there, because actually they almost got it.
Yeah. And that's even with, like, I'm not really sure I'm on board with what Cirque tried to do there, like running through the smokes to get behind whoever, like, pushed out towards E-Box on from Pop Dog. I feel like when you got an off, you can easily play that from behind the bomb train. Get more out of it, at least, or there's a higher probability of you doing something there. But I guess they're just so far ahead that they don't really feel too threatened. Dash is actually, yeah, picked up the AUG. Have you used that any since the
Not really.
since the changes? Yeah, it doesn't feel like
I have a couple times, and it's like more. It's better to use both of the AUG and SG zoomed in.
Oh, like even for spraying?
Long range it is. Like,
Just
but only
even
to
mid
burst, I
range,
think.
just like fast tapping is
Yeah,
pretty
for
sick.
tapping it is, but like spraying's bad if you zoom on those, I find.
Yeah, I don't like it. I feel
You
like
been dominating some matchmaking over there, Doug?
Just my opinion. Watching, observing,
it feels just
finding
wonky.
patterns.
Like I think it would have been, I guess, easier to do if you had the old zoom of the Krieg and AUG and not like the, I guess, ADS kind of thing that we got now.
I even found I was using it. Maybe it's because I'm playing ESEA pugs, but like, zoomed in, it seemed better all around. Like literally in every scenario, it was funny.
We haven't seen a lot of
I don't have a super high sense.
SIG use today.
No.
Get Right's not here. That's why. He loves it.
Trying to think when did I see
Elige.
Nip play
Elige
last?
likes it.
Nip played at Epicenter, right? He didn't use it there.
Who did?
Gary, he didn't use Auger Krieg there.
Don't think he did.
Oh.
I know Elige did a whole
Yeah,
bunch.
Elige does it. Yeah.
Carrigan did. I think those are the main players.
Pretty much the only ones I've seen. I know that like Gambit just went all out on the Tech 9. Ooh.
All right, Steele, get back on the board, son.
There you go. This was like this chip damage doesn't
zip.
really do anything for Ghost in the long run. Like so much money on the side of
It's weird
energy.
because Ghost is just they're not really doing themselves justice here on this T side. They are winning some of these decent fights, but the actual positions they're putting themselves in with these splatter scrims. That last one, like where they ran out of time.
Yeah.
Kusta jiggling lower. It's cool. He's like not seeing anything, but then it's like okay, they're hiding in the site.
They're also just not getting any post plants.
Yeah,
like,
they're not getting
know.
any plant, and that's kind of to my point. Is they're not really doing a lot to put them in great positions there. Maybe it's misreads. I'm not quite sure.
Ghost out here trying to make the K shine. In the end, they just said zip them up. Battle rap reference there for anyone who follows.
What is it? What?
You know, there's a battle rapper called K Shine. Who's
Oh, see, I
like a
never
street
really was
rapper.
super into the battle rap.
I think you'd like it. It's your sort of thing, mate.
Yeah, no, I've watched
Like
some of them.
they've got really sort of witty, lines.
Some
and
of
stuff,
them nowadays, it's all like pre-written.
Yeah, it's all written.
Yeah.
But as a result, some of them can be very creative,
Yeah, for
really
sure.
high level.
You know a lot about the other rapper or whatever. Yeah, I've watched a handful.
Well, this is very a disappointing half.
I mean,
Safe to say.
Again, like I don't understand why it takes.
I just don't know what Ghost are doing.
But that's the thing, right? Like they're going to areas where they are given map control just by default because of the map, right? But it's still taking them 45 seconds plus to get to that
Right,
point.
let's
Like,
see what Neptune does now, because presumably they're just waiting for him to push out.
I think this is going to
Then
be
they're
the
going to
same.
burst out on lower, right?
This is going to be the same shot that
Ready?
they wanted to do when the time ran
30-second
out.
burst on lower now. Oh, it's the opposite. They're actually letting him lurk while the others push. That's even weirder. Oh, they're doing a simultaneous push with no actual pressure in that scenario. And he's dead as well, so it doesn't even matter.
That's also one thing I found so weird. Like a lot of
Bomb
teams
going
do this
down
where
low?
they have a lurker, but they don't necessarily either. Yeah, they go like the middle road of it where they don't have him being like exclusively a lurker or the one putting on pressure.
Plant the bomb, mate. Plant the bomb, Sub Rosa. Come on, son.
No. Just take the peek.
Come on,
Take the
son.
peek. Take the peek.
Come on.
You know you want to peek, Duncan. You want to go for the shot.
Well, while we have the chance on this timeout, I'd like to thank Sennheiser, Monster, AOC, and GGBet for supporting all four of us here.
Yeah, and for those of you who want to potentially win some merch, there's a giveaway also going on throughout the tournament where you can win a Sennheiser GSP 600 and Sennheiser GSX 1000, as well as a AOC 24-inch gaming monitor. And all you have to do is go to bts.gg/giveaway.
24
It is pretty clear Jordan couldn't be buying $2 million houses in San Diego without sponsors such as the ones we have at this event.
It's very true.
Yeah, correct. 100% correct. So
So
thanks
thank
to
you.
all of them for
So
paying
thank
my
you.
bills.
Thank you.
Appreciate getting paid more than these three guys. It's been
Long time coming.
long time. We're working hard on Twitch
Exactly.
these days.
So.
Putting in the hours. All right, finally going to see some change-ups, I guess, from the inner bomb site. Daps pushing aggressively. That's some initial action happening there for the first time in, I guess, the first minute of a round.
So I guess, you know what, I guess to wrap up what's irritating me about this, we've been talking a lot about what they have and have been doing. In general, I guess when you're playing like a T-side train at the higher levels, if you notice, like there's some ladder pops. Like you'll see Astraluses and these teams, they'll do some of those ladder scrims with the flash over the team mid. But in general, when teams, when they lose a dumb round or they lose a round or they do a fast play,
Seek skills by sub.
even if they have a good read on the other team, since you never know fully what the other team's doing, you'll see these top teams come to like a nice settled approach to the round where they get to a nice late game position because they don't do anything special and they literally just play the basics of the map. Hey, the CTs are pushed up outside. There's probably 4 outside. There's probably 3.5 people outside. So let's fake inner and pull some guy back before we come here. Or they're passive outside, so we could easily fake inner and then go outside. We haven't seen any of that, and so I think that's what's irritating me is that we're just not seeing like these guys are smart. They seem to be playing gimmick rather than as good as they can play it.
Well, the thing is, the Ghost guys set up to take all these duels early, but the NRG just plays passive in the sites. They don't ever peek, you know. They make you come to them. It's worked so far. This should be a bomb plant, though. Hurry up.
Oh, yeah.
They're going outside.
Steal alone pretty much brought over 3 players.
This will work. The guy outside is in the
but that guy
back lane.
rotating back 6 train. Let's look at this guy 6 train. 6 train, please. Outside 6
They were
train.
breezy. Oh, he's dead.
Never mind. He could have been the guy to change the round.
Still, Dapso is in a position where he can deny bomb plan from Pop. Okay, actually, smart plan from
Subrosa is aware
Subrosa.
that they didn't clear ladder. And if they could string together last 4 here, which is hopeful considering, but
I mean, they've got the money bad on NRG at least on this one. So there's one that they've got a shot at.
I mean, NRG could easily, even if they get 4-16 for this, but if you get that CT pistol with some money, it's the old faithful.
No, so you're saying there's a chance?
So you're saying there's a chance. Tommy, I am. But I'm just an optimistic, sporting, stupid person. So
I'm very optimistic.
Oh, we know.
Just optimistic that everyone's going to suck and the game's going to be bad. See?
I'm very optimistic.
You just inverted
Tommy's
it,
like,
didn't you?
I'm a happy guy.
I remember the first time I met with Noah. He was in London for some conference or something.
Yeah.
Noah?
Had dinner with him. Yeah, Noah Winston.
Oh, I think you said played.
Oh no, when I met him.
Yeah.
Remember after like 30 minutes of talking to him, his first he just said like, I could have never imagined that you're so positive and happy about things.
He said that to you?
Yeah, because he's a pessimistic fuck himself.
Yeah.
But you would never think.
Wait, like more so than you?
Way
Well, I
way
think-
Yeah,
more.
because like I said, Lurpus scores. I'm positively chuffed that everyone sucks. And also, Noah,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm really glad you're failing.
The same
So-
core in his brain where like everything is like
Exactly.
very like I don't know, nihilist or whatever you would say is the same place where he finds his happiness.
Exactly. Yeah. It's only when you realize nothing matters and everything decays that you can actually create something of
That's
value.
where comedy comes from, right?
Exactly. That's
I
where it
think
all
it's funny
starts.
because you probably, if you didn't know,
Tragedy plus time equals comedy. That's the formula.
people would probably assume we wouldn't get along because of that. But I think that's where normally when we go out and have beer, we're just laughing at the same shit.
Hey, who assumes we wouldn't get along?
No, I don't know. People on like a Twitter or whatever, you know, the Thorin's thoughts kind of people.
Exactly.
That special kind of breed.
The ones Thorin tweets are fan logics, right?
Exactly. There you go. He means fan logic.
That's right.
Obviously.
Well, to be fair, I'm not sure that there's many things those people would get right based on the sample size that I've seen over the years on Twitter.
I love being able to generalize groups on the couch and not have them reply.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
the
no,
best.
that's the genius of it, dude. Is it what the whole reason I actually created the fan logic concept is because you don't even mention who the fan is. All you're pointing out is that the idea is stupid. You're not even saying that the fan's stupid, right? But then the only people who get mad at that are exactly the sort of stupid fan.
You set up the trap.
So it's like if I went down the street and said, "Hey, idiot," and some guy goes, "Are you talking to me?" It's like, well, at that point in time, you deserve everything you get, mate.
Wardell!
Like if you shout that at me, I'm just going to go, "Oh, he wasn't talking to me." That's not me.
11-3.
You know, stop the presses.
Wardell's almost shooting his
Ghost
teammate
back in the
there.
building.
Holy
Game
shit.
back on.
He's ready to kill everything,
see that?
Jordan. That's why.
Wardell is
Game on again.
smelling blood. He's a shark in the water, and nobody is safe.
Da-da.
What kind of shark, Jordan?
Great white or tiger, maybe a bull.
So I was going to say, like, some of the sharks that Bardell swims would actually seem kind of dumb. Like,
Yeah,
they're
I've-
just kind of floating around. They're not eating
I
anybody.
swam with and fed sharks myself as well. Nurse sharks, reef sharks, they're fine. They don't want nothing to do with you.
Okay.
So you force feed them.
No, you
It's like,
do
come
whatever
here.
you
I
want.
know. Come here. When you said that, you went, I swam with them, fed them. They don't want anything to do with you. Get in!
Just like shoving it down their throats.
Want to get away from me, little motherfucker?
It's important to
The
assert
way you
dominance,
phrased that, though. Yeah, they don't want nothing to do with you.
Come on.
There he is. That's how I feel. I'm a pet. That's how I feel, mate. Just crack a yawn.
2 + 2 = 4. Carry the 3. He's doing math homework right now on that piece of paper.
Checking his PowerPoint.
Every time NRG wins a half by double digits, he gets an extra nickel in the kitty for the end of the month.
Oh, boy.
So there you go.
Okay, so it might be tough for Sabrosa to get 25 plus here, but he's been doing a pretty
Wardell.
good job.
Wardell.
Oh, well, yeah, Wardell.
Yes.
But he's been doing a pretty good
What
job
do
of
you
fragging out at least.
Yeah, well, when,
He's
as an
right, he's
opera
right on
team
track.
side,
He's on the losing side. He's almost
there's
on track.
two,
Yeah, exactly.
There's 2
They need to
chances you
win
get
some.
op kills on the side. Some CT over peaking early, which you can't have when you're rushing out ladder.
Yeah.
And then after plants,
I mean,
which you
basi-
can't have when
basically-
you're not planting the bomb.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, like, the bet was always kind of rely on the game going roughly like 25 rounds.
Exactly.
Which,
Well,
like, if
yeah.
it does, I think he gets there. It just depends if NRG wins pistol and wins it early. Then yeah, no, obviously.
I
Exactly.
appreciate your level-headed observation, Tommy.
Thank you. Appreciate your comment about my level-headed
I appreciate that.
comments.
A lot of appreciation going around here.
Preach. As NRG rushes down lower, Kusta's saying, I deserve to be in the server right now as he grabs 3 kills, make it 4. No, that's steal. And I'm done with my play-by-play
Could still be
career.
4. He's going to get behind him.
Kusta
Oh.
gets kill steal by
Sabrosa steals
Sabrosa.
another
You know what?
kill.
Do that one more time, Sabrosa, you're out.
Exactly.
You know, that's not a problem. We could get the BTS guys to just edit out the names. Kind of still looks like Kusta gets all 5. So that counts for something.
Yeah.
That's a much-needed round, though.
Okay, well,
There's the
it's
round.
CSGO, though. So
Game
let's,
on.
3rd round bye coming in from NRG could change everything. So let's...
So what would your approach be here? Would you go the route of Ghost, which is heavy on SMGs, and then being stuck in a bit of a rut for the 3rd round bye where you have to potentially just buy up with, you know, M4s at that stage? So you haven't really built up any economy.
I
in
think
any
right
case?
now it's pretty okay regardless. Just
Come on,
because you know
Wardell,
they're
get
probably
those
saving
ecos.
for 4th.
Nope, they're just going to lose
So
to...
try to build up that economy.
Going to lose 2 guns
Mostly
to pure
SMGs.
Glocks.
Maybe 1 scout, 1 from us.
This is already a win for NRG.
I mean, it's a loss for us because Wardell got 2 assists but no kills.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what they buy.
Wardell
Here we
hopefully
go.
can grab that op.
Mosaicas are coming up, baby.
That op's big for Wardell because you know the T's. Look for some kind of upper pop on inner.
Yeah, look, if you're the CTs right now, you have to play aggressively, surely. Like, what is Steel and Sabrosa going to do in any sort of, like,
the problem there is
situation where they have to rotate?
2 people just died, so NRG's either going to do some kind of upper scrim, which it looks like I might be right on, or they're going to do something slow to drain out the nades so that if it gets late.
Oh, they're going outside.
They're going quick
Yeah,
about
ladder scrim, so here you go. Because either way, this comes down to a 2v2, and the money's hurting for
Wardell
CTs.
has to do so much right now.
Yeah.
Even though the health's low, like, he doesn't know that. He thinks
Yeah.
he gets 4 people, doesn't he? So
Also, it's not helpful with an up.
it. Yeah, exactly.
of course. Yeah. Oh, that's brutal right there.
Yep.
That's brutal. Still
But with
2v2.
Daps low on HP.
Still very doable for Ghost. I mean, especially with the bomb
No one
down.
knows where anyone is, though. That's the
Yeah.
problem. No one knows where anyone is right now. This is like
It's
on
like
50-50
Kusta. Yeah,
round.
Are they
Kusta
right
and
next
Daps
to
are on
each
top
other?
of each other.
Oh,
This is
no.
Or,
Colin
like, right
Firth.
next to each other,
It's
yeah.
looking good for Daps.
Oh.
That's big. Good boy. Oh, that's brutal for Ghost. They needed to save that up.
Yeah.
Oh, and they got the op too.
Yeah.
Like, this is the thing where I don't
And
like
no
about
bomb
the...
plant.
This is why I don't like the SMG buy in the 2nd round from Ghost. Like, I get that like
Isn't that
Wardell has
crazy,
to be in a
though?
position where he just needs to, like, save up for an op. That's fair enough, but the 4 others can get M4s.
Wait a minute. Look at this up by Wardell. This is just, they're going for the game right now.
This is hero
I
mode.
actually kind of like that because if they win that round, it's 11-7. Now it's probably 14-6.
Yeah.
If they don't buy.
He's going all out, though.
And basically, like, they just kind of need this round because otherwise they don't have enough of a margin for error.
Are they actually setting up for a retake on Inner? Yeah. Kusta's holding with a 5-7 far back. Okay, they're going to rotate over now. Yeah, NRG are playing this correctly. I don't know what that was.
What are you doing?
He got mollied under his feet. So it's either fall back or try to hope that they're just listening.
Come on, Wardell. Switch to what? Oh,
a lot of teams actually do the thing where they molly into the ladder and then they molly the backside.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't peek down the ladder until the second molly because
they want to come outside. They want to slowly come outside here, I reckon.
NRG play this as well as you can.
This is not a bad idea. Peeking here for information. He didn't push far enough through, obviously, though. There we go. Knows there's someone there now. Now Wardell has a chance.
Unfortunately, the numbers on the radar aren't very visible.
I can't see anything from over here. Yeah. It's too hard for us to read them.
It is just Kusta inside.
Especially the CT ones. Like, that's impossible.
The monitor itself is crystal clear. Picture's perfect.
That is true. It's just that we're sitting a bit far away.
Exactly. If we could only get LASEC as the new sponsor at CS Summit, then...
We actually just need to swap the TVs.
Oh, the time's going down there.
Let's get the bigger TV closer.
The only problem is they have correctly identified the inner sight.
As a weaker spot.
Kusta
got a lot to do here with the 5-7. There's one.
That's actually really cool
Not
if
bad.
they don't check it.
You're heavily relying on nobody popping up from higher at that stage.
Yeah.
They're going for it.
All right, Wardell.
Wardell, please.
One more to his name.
Switch to my boy Wardell.
He's got the ugliest op skin in the game. This can't be good.
Worm God.
It's not his. It's Neptune's.
I know, but
your market analysis is.
There we go.
Oh, it's long. He needs to hold
too
on.
late now, like.
He needs to hold on to that.
It's too late now. Yeah, you got to save.
I'm kind of okay
get
with this
just
because I need. Yeah, he needs to get.
Get those exits, baby.
Here's the good thing, because they're gonna have no money next round. He's just gonna be able to again get a couple of free exit kills, keep you up again, just padding the stats. Like, he's not aware that he's only trying to get to 27 kills. He thinks he's trying to win the game, but little does he know he is but a pawn in our bigger game. Yeah. You have to understand, son. We don't really care about you winning this one.
It's all about the prop bet.
Bro, like, he needs to have a big round at
15,
one point, though.
He
needs to buy some time here.
He needs 12 rounds and 12 kills in 11 rounds.
He needs like a quad kill round just to buy some length to the game.
Yeah.
And get him closer. Then like a couple of ecos.
Okay, I'm liking this though. At least getting aggressive up on higher. He's not. Well, Kusta doesn't have a flash, does he? No. He's not gonna have anyone flash for him, but
they're gonna push lower as well.
Ooh, Ethan actually goes down to nade stack.
Oh, this is very double flank. Get flanking.
Yeah, well, Wardell's not going to go around that. It's going to be on Kusta.
No, he's going up there.
Kusta's got a Zeus,
though. They've got a Pinsid. This is it.
Kusta's going to probably delay the flank. Maybe not with that kill.
Oh, yeah, now he kind of has to
maybe
go.
Maybe go Kusta.
All right, Wardell. You can get 3 more.
Is this guy for real?
Here we go. He's going to get it. Oh, unlucky.
Counter-Strike Global Offensive. That should be the trailer right there for the game.
You have literally zero. Like, if you just go down and you get a kill, you could actually win this round. By
sitting
here, you guarantee that there's zero chance you could potentially
Still no
win.
bomb down, though.
The thing is, Tommy's dies for sure going down the ladder.
No, but it's the thing, like, the longer you wait, surely there's a bigger likelihood of Daps holding that angle.
Tees get set up and they start holding ladder.
People hold it really early now. He would have died right away, boys. I'm pretty positive. I'm going to go ahead and veto you guys as...
I don't think he increases his chances by waiting.
No, but he's just hoping Wardell wins the round on his own, and then he can maybe do something. Because now, if he dies, like right now, if he died earlier, they're for sure all just looking at bomb and see.
There's one. Ooh. This is doable.
He's so quick. He doesn't have a smoke, though. That's a bit of an issue.
This is it. He gets this one. Oh! He hit him.
Did you just leg him in midair?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, go for it. You boss.
I'm leaving the server.
This is still doable.
Nuts. Come on.
It doesn't have a defuse kit, though. That's a shame.
He's done him.
Wardell.
That was sick.
He's just better.
That was sick.
That was, yeah.
Especially the like.
What did I say about getting quad kill?
Here's the thing,
prolonging the game.
Yeah.
Obviously, the second kill was bullshit when he did the jump off thing. But you know what? He almost deserved like a little bit of luck for how ridiculous that scenario was in. You know, I can't even blame the way the Ghost players the NRG players played it. Like they actually, like just timing.
That is so ridiculous.
Isn't it?
That's good that they're getting that back for the rounds they've lost, but I don't know if they deserve it.
I mean, yeah.
That was a sick round.
The CS gods get a...
Wardell deserved it. I'm not sure about the rest of us in that sense.
I think the three of us deserved it to have a chance in the
like
non-existent bet against Duncan.
Was that a leg or a nade?
I think that was someone else, the one playing close train.
Really?
Yeah, pretty sure he tagged him.
Oh, steal. Must have hit him in the leg through the wall.
Fair enough.
I think Kusta got naded behind or on top of train.
Must be it.
Both teams love to go incredibly slow on this map.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty typical for train as well. Just get the map control you want for free as a T, and then just kind of hang out for a while. Shoot out the windows. None of these teams have been really keen on using Ivy too much. We saw a couple of attempts from Ghost, but outside of that, not really too much.
A lot of the tier 1 teams started doing the SK thing, where Cold goes and pushes Ivy and smokes some mollies. Maybe a lot of people just start taking that out of their conscious playbook.
It is kind of weird how that works with meta, right? Like when you have a winning way of approaching a map, and obviously that gets countered, and then it's like the former winning strategy doesn't exist anymore for the next year of Counter-Strike, even though the meta changes multiple times.
Yeah.
From that point on.
Most effective.
And then somebody.
It's a bit of a yikes game for Steel so far.
Yeah, hasn't been a good game.
This hasn't not been a nice game.
Big yikes. I've learned that one lately.
Big oofs.
My girlfriend teaches me the memes because I'm old.
This is game on. I mean, I know NRG has 13, so even so though.
This is
their T side has not looked good.
All it takes though at this point is one big mistake. Ghost's goal here is to keep 3 to 4 alive every round.
Yeah.
The second 2 guys stay alive and then they lose that dumb fight.
Then they're done.
But definitely not out of it, Tommy.
Come on, Wardell.
Energy's gonna save. Bomb plants at least.
Energy's gonna save. Come on, Wardell. Mow him down. Mow him down.
28. He needs, yes.
Shout out to guys like Wardell for getting that one extra flash rather than giving Sub-Rosa a gun.
That's the extra arrogance they needed.
It could be intentional because they know they're saving.
True. Yeah, it is worth having the MP9. That's
I think in any case, you just want Wardell to have as much cash as possible so he can just buy up an op and save their asses if need be.
One of my friends just messaged me saying, Jordan
baby,
calling
what is he
himself
doing?
Old. Fuck me, dude.
He looks so old.
Is that Juna?
No, it's like Jordan calling himself old. Fuck me,
Was
dude.
that Juna?
No.
Yuna.
Yuna left button. All right, so Wardell didn't get a frag right there, but Ghost do win another round.
Vincent. How did I guess? Vince, help me fix my mouse.
You're just so incredibly smart, Jordan.
Power deduction, Sherlock Holmes. I wanted me to audition as an actual... Did you guys watch that Sherlock series, by the way?
Oh, the BBC one?
Yeah.
It's so good.
I loved it.
It's so good. I think they're coming up with
Can I see scoreboard really quick, production? Can you show me for a sec? Since it's eco. 4-2-2. So... Low momentum T-sides here from both teams here. NRG lucky to have that pistol, otherwise this would be even now. Yeah.
I think on the side of NRG, they've at least been getting to the bomb side, which is what, for the first 10
Actually
rounds
not
or so.
true.
Ghost
they
didn't
won
really
that
do
gun
that too well.
They won that gun round, never mind.
Yeah.
Breezy's done Wardell.
Oh.
Well, that's not good.
Ooh. Well done.
This round's
Well, that's
something.
the round.
Scott out of hand, real quick.
round.
Low HP, though, on a lot of the NRG players.
And only one gun still.
Yeah, and only one
They
guy
haven't
with
got to the
armor
other
as
gun,
well.
'cause obviously Wardell's miles away.
Oh, that's actually a sneaky move from Ethan.
This is the what?
Ethan's still inside the smoke here. It's not planted for him, though.
Ooh.
Yikes.
How does he know?
Yes. Oh, it is planted for him.
What is this?
It's just
Neptune?
body
What are you
blocking
doing?
in the shots.
What on earth?
There we go.
There we go.
Neptune. I'm proud of you.
That was an ace. Unfortunately, that's not helping our Wardell cause.
No.
Yeah.
That's all we
Come on,
matter.
Wardell.
Still more rounds to go.
This is the big round for Ghost, though. Come on, you got to get this one. If you want to win this game, you got to get this round.
But this is the thing that's a little bit worrying for NRG, right? Because they're meant to have gotten
Steel
past
hasn't
the
bought
point.
yet, but he's going for the AWP, surely. No, he's finally given up the Ghost. And he's gone for the M4A1.
It's for NRG, the one thing that worries me about this is the fact that they've gotten past that point where they're an up-and-coming team in that sense. They've established themselves as a very good team. But now they've gotten to the stage where they're actually having issues closing out opponents they should be beating. I mean, we saw that at Starladder.
Exactly.
Time and time again, like to the point where like
they've plateaued a bit for sure.
Yeah, like they had like really good starts to both halves when they were playing versus Vega back on Inferno. Still managed to like fumble that match horribly.
I didn't watch much of these games. I didn't have a chance. They weren't looking good.
They were obviously on the rise. No longer up. No longer coming. The Jordan Nothing Gilbert story biography on sale soon.
No longer up. No longer coming.
Exactly.
But always edging.
Edging towards something. The sweet, sweet taste of victory on your lips. All it takes is one brush with destiny before you erupt in an ecstatic, emphatic.
The story of Duncan in Korea.
Yes,
circa
exactly.
2011.
Is destiny a concept or a person?
Both.
Depends what year you're in. A lot of people have asked that question.
All right, Wardel's at least gotten his 20th on the board.
I feel like Neptune's going to get insta-fragged when they both run out here.
Yeah, you get that vibe from the AK swinging. How strong does Breze breeze by this angle as he walks out there? See what I did? I took it straight from you.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Also, the alternative title to his biography.
Also, why is Wardell
breeze right by this title?
All right.
Well, this is game.
Oh, and I'm okay with this. Wardell can
Switch
hold
to
on to his
Wardell,
off.
please. Let's
get
see some exit
frags.
kills.
Yep.
He's on 20. Oh, there's still time, boys. See, he gets 2 kills now.
They win the
Still
next
a couple
round.
of rounds left.
Yeah.
Yeah, still doable.
Problem is they have no money for the next round, so the only way they win is if Wardell goes nuts.
Oh, we don't need him to win. We just need Wardell to get 27 kills.
Yeah.
What kill
No,
were
but
you
I'm saying
following?
like they're not going to get more rounds.
Oh, right. They need one more
Yeah,
kill, yes.
they need more rounds.
One more round, yeah. One more round. The Triss Stunner Saranthus after party story. Starring Tony Danza in a recreation.
Tony Danza.
Exactly. Indeed, the likes of which, wherewithal,
whatever. That's the thing. Like, I can't even. Like, I've spent so much time with Trace, but I can't even recite his lines.
because your own brain deletes them. Like that's just filler. We don't need that. That's just filler. You know, it's like people don't hear themselves saying They just like their brain just deletes that. Don't they?
Yeah. Actually, pretty quiet game from both Ethan and Cirque. I guess Cirque, as of late, hasn't been doing too hot ever since the player break. But
Didn't need to do much in this one, obviously.
no, but like for Ethan, he's normally pretty significant part of whatever success NRG finds. A little bit surprising to see.
I ran out of apple juice, boys.
I'm sure there's more.
Parched.
Switch to the crunk juice.
There's plenty of monster here.
You got red cups here?
Yeah.
We do. We
Got
have
the sippy cup.
0 sugar.
0 sugar and
Keep it
0 ultra as well. Whatever.
You drinking
ultra
Dine
is.
over there, Duncan?
Did I what?
You drinking Dine Coke right
Sometimes.
there? That tastes worse. What do you think? You add lemon to it ever?
It's not great, but whatever.
There you go, boys.
Come on,
That's the end
Wardell.
of that.
Where's Wardell? Yeah.
There we
no,
go. Oh, he
Kusta-
stole it. That rat bastard. You maniacs!
All right, still time. Still
He
time.
needs a big round. He needs a big round. Otherwise, he's not getting there.
And see, the good thing here, though, is that if Ghost win this round off of Wardell doing something crazy, NRG are going to have to eco.
Yeah, but he's opping, so he's not likely to get a bunch of ecos. You already only got 2.
No, but again,
assists on one.
you're giving yourself more rounds, right, to play off
Oh,
of.
yeah. But like he just needs a triple kill round. That's what's needed.
Yeah. They're going towards inner now, though. So we need Kusa to just delay. Don't kill anyone. Just soften targets up.
He's a specialist at that.
Yeah.
This is the moment I've been training for my whole
there we go.
life.
Kusa's gone a little bit overboard by actually grabbing a kill, but we'll let that slide.
We won't, because that needed to go to
They're
Wardell.
going outside, unfortunately. Sadly.
They've made an over rotation on the side of Ghost, though, but I guess only 2 players left.
Feels like we have seen no outer executes this entire game.
I mean, we saw a couple from Ghost initially. And,
There we
I mean,
go.
they just didn't work out very well.
Wardell, come on, lad. You need the skill, mate.
Oh, go for the wall bang up top. Now's your time.
No.
Ah, well. Zerk still has a lot of time to kill, and he doesn't have the bomb. So like saving for him right now is not ideal. I think still Ghost can go chasing with at least one player. They do have, is it Steel that's pushed up towards T-spawn? No, it's not.
Robin, please confirm.
Oh, it's Sub Rosa.
Closest to the monitor.
There we go, Sub Rosa.
We need someone reading the
numbers on the
radar.
radar.
Robin, I'm parched. Can I have a sip of your beverage?
Yes, you want one?
It's fermented apple juice.
Is it better than the one from the Sippy Kilp? Or whatever you had? The
this
juice
shit's fire.
box.
Apple and Eve.
There you go.
It's the name of my first clan. I don't. Thorin, go somewhere with that, please. I don't know.
Apple and Eve. So the first clan probably lied to you, tempted you in with the forbidden fruit of competition, and then in the end caused you to be cast out from paradise. Eventually you had to play most of your career in Cloud9.
The end.
Yeah, exactly. Amen.
Amen. He cracked himself
Not
up
bad.
with that
Not bad. Yeah, not bad. We landed it in the
Come
end.
on, Wardell. Come on.
All right, he's at 21 right now.
We need a big round, buddy.
Cheeky ace.
Was
That would do
This
it.
is the inner explode right here, Wardell. Don't get cocky sitting outside thinking about what's going on. Let's get a nice little rotate.
Think about Kusta.
Stop trying to wallbang people. Your highlight reel will come as the round wins do. Oh, he's moving to Cloud. I like this play right here. Kusta, stop moving around.
Oh.
Actually, this could be well.
With him running, though. Oh, okay, what else got a tag?
Ooh, he's going. He's getting horny.
Oh, no. What's going on?
Wardell, come on. Oh, he's going to get flagged by this first guy.
Yes and no.
Come
That's a bad
on.
miss.
Come on. Get him out the server. Coach, get him out the game.
Here we
Okay.
There we go. He's back in the
Two
building.
more.
There's
Come
one.
on. Come on. Two more.
He's going to get shot in the back now, though.
No.
Pull up USB. Oh.
That's a shame.
Is it?
I can't lie. I don't know much about Neptune, but I don't feel like he's a very good player.
I think it's a bit early. He's what, 16? I think he finally figured out he's 16, at least.
Listen, you have to understand. I was out on Kusta so early. I'm just calling all of these guys like 5 games into their career.
Oh, all right. There we go.
Okay. The old jinx.
Duncan, get outta
there
here.
we go.
Caster's
I'm going to
curse.
need you to take 5, Duncan.
Clip that. So make a clip out of that.
That's going to be on Reddit.
Not only did it wasn't even like I just bailed on him in the round. I actually just called his entire career, and then he did that. So fair play, Neptune. You got me on that one, bro. And 180 into a.
Almost dead.
Not bad.
Wow.
Yeah, he was on 10 health, yeah.
Great play by the youngster to stay poised. 14-13.
Come on, Wardell.
I could read.
Get some kills.
I mean, Energy, though.
It's actually now doable to win the game, amazing.
Yeah, I mean, Energy have been
Look at their money.
so flat.
Because they've also been buying like ops onto Cirque only, you know.
Cirque hasn't really done anything this
is
TF.
whack. This is whack. Wardell just wants so badly to take one of those shots.
What if they just kept doing that and then they all just rushed
Yeah,
that
just
ladder?
keep doing it over and over again. Just be like, do you like my moves?
Andrew's just going to be upset by the fact that Neptune doesn't use his pop flash.
Oh, he lines it up with the back of the train.
Yeah. That is actually pretty solid pop flash.
Totally. You aim at the little, like, awning part of it.
Yeah. It's actually wild how much time Andrew spends like on.
Here's the thing, though. I can't lie. Every time I
empty
play
maps.
Overpass now, I do fire through that box, and so many people don't expect it. And I feel like a god. So I'll give you that one, Anders. That was legit. That one.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. There's a lot of crap in those videos, but like you've got to sift through, and every now and then you do find a little.
Have you
nugget,
seen the wall
know.
bang on this map, by the way? Where you stand up on higher and you wall bang through like one of the
Stars
sickles? Yeah, like
to
one.
ladder?
Yeah, and you like go straight through into white walls. Just like does 100%
okay.
damage.
Wait a minute. Does 100% damage?
I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, I think even body kills could. I might be wrong, or it just like it lines up perfectly with head height or something.
Right.
So.
Oh, it goes through a piece of cardboard or something.
Yeah, I don't
Not
know. Like
like
materials
this.
is funky.
Everyone quiet. Not like
Tense.
this.
Is this a tense round?
It's just one of those ones.
Oh,
like
neat.
that's
No
like
bomb
right
down
there.
yet, though. Bomb going down.
Oh, I like that.
Hello?
He's watched
He's
Theory
missing,
Craft.
though. He's just missed him,
Oh.
though.
This is dangerous.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately,
he
he
wins this round.
kept
This is
making a highlight
ridiculous.
movie after the first attempt instead of just holding for a peak.
Mm.
What's ridiculous is NRG's going to win this one at the moment, it looks like.
It's like no armor.
That's a big
for-
molly, but that they don't.
Push on it.
The scary thing is here, not take a peek at any time. It's so hard to read it. That's a good pickup by Josh. Not keep that up.
Still got a smoke as well.
Yeah,
He doesn't know he's behind him, though.
He needs to get a smoke down.
Doesn't know where he is. That's the problem. Yeah, this is rough.
I like that. Cocked grenade, but...
That's a shame. That's a shame.
That was close.
Yeah.
No cigar.
What a bad round to lose. Shit.
Look at the money. That's rough.
Yeah. Well, what else is going to get us off?
Wardell's just like, listen, I'm channeling something in the universe telling me I just need to AWP all the time.
Have gotten like almost no
I'm not
kills.
arguing with that.
He has to just get 4 kills this round, and you've done it. I said under 20,
25.
under
Under
26.
25. It was 25.
Okay, I'm looking good.
Yeah.
3 more and we're good, though. 3 more. He has a 3K in him.
Question is, can he reach deep down inside himself, pull out
Harness
what's
the power.
necessary to win, and show it to the world, no matter what they think?
Yeah.
Come on, Wardell.
But even if like NRG were to actually win out this, the first map here, it's not like they've been wildly impressive by any means.
No, they certainly have not been wildly impressive.
Yeah. And with the kind of start they had, you would have expected them to close this out a lot sooner. I guess got to give credit to Ghost for being able to stay
I think
in
this is why I thought Ghost would do better, is because I've seen them play really solid as like individuals and players, but it's that age-old thing where on T side,
things just kind of break apart.
you can't even criticize the players as the individuals, just more as a team. Like the plays they were running didn't lend them too many.
Yeah, they're doing things in unison, but
you have someone like Wardell. You need to do bomb train smokes. Roll back the years if you need to. Just get him in an after plant.
Yeah. Yeah, you could sacrifice a few good men to get him into
put
that
him in a
position.
3v4. You'll probably win it. Bomb down. And he's not the team, but on a map like this one.
That's big. Oh, 2. That is so huge.
What is counter?
CZ,
The
man.
game's back on, boys. The game is back on.
Are back. Get us to OT, boys. That's how we get the needed rounds.
Oh, does that count?
Of course it counts.
Daps down to 3 HP in a 4 versus 3.
Wardell, come
Crazy.
on, son.
What are you doing?
Kusa standing tall with the rifler.
Jason's favorite son.
Yeah.
Daps with 3 health here.
Standing tall.
What can he do? That's rough.
Not a whole lot.
I mean, the economy isn't looking great on NRG. It's
No,
looking
this
like
is looking
overtime
very much like
or...
OT, yeah.
Yeah. Come on, sir. Yep, you can spam that, mate.
Here we go. At least they pick up the op.
We need the
Double
added
up
time.
again.
We need the added rounds, boys.
Double
we
up
need
again.
him. Need him bad.
Oh, if there's one game I didn't want to see overtime, it'll be map 1 of this game. Wasn't NRG up like 11-0 or 10-0 or something?
11-0.
No, 10-1, I think it was. Or
And
10-0,
with
yeah.
his patented input on the T side here,
No.
calling all
11-0.
the rounds.
Was it 11-0?
Yep.
No, they had a round in between. Look.
No.
Wait, no, okay, actually, no, yeah. No,
11-0.
Yep. Damn. I mean, I can blame bad eyesight.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to use
By
that
the way,
as my calling card.
that 1v3 that Wardell had is really the round that
Turn
like,
things.
turned everything.
course.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that would have been game already then.
And to be fair, like that wasn't like necessarily a poorly played round from NRG in terms of how they went about the after plan. Some crazy shots being hit by Wardell.
Yeah, he played well. I mean, they didn't make like any crazy mistakes.
Yeah. It's not like the typical thing where it's just like one guy just
That's
ran
a
off.
big shot.
Yeah.
That is a big shot.
There's 2 more to go as well. It's the exact amount we need here.
24 kills.
Yep.
Oh, come on, it's going to go overtime, though, isn't it? So that's the problem. So if it goes up, if NRG wins, though.
Push forward to the right, baby, right now.
Come on. Come on.
Oh.
He has that discipline there, doesn't he?
Played it safe.
Come on.
Oh, they got.
Oh, they're going to get him as he's walking forwards.
Yeah.
This is what every AWPer hits.
Oh!
25. He's on 25.
Come on.
Come on.
Gun tip. Gun tip.
I don't remember the last time I was this excited about a Counter-Strike game. Come on, Wardell.
That was a sick moving
Come
shot.
on.
Yeah.
He's on 25.
Now we just need his teammates not to mess this up for us.
Who's on the 26 bet with me?
I think everyone's over. Duncan's under. Duncan's winning right now. They need to. Okay, charge it, Wardell. Charge it. Come on. Oh, Daps is going to come back.
Come on.
He's going to come back. Oh, give in.
You
give
know
in.
better, Daps. You know
you want to do it. Come on.
Oh, he's baited him.
Oh, does he know?
$100,000 on the line. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh,
Yes!
Why? Why?
Oh,
Unreal.
baby.
Oh, that was
It's
the
a victory
easiest.
lap.
Come on, Halvar.
All right, come on.
Come on.
That's solid. You've earned it. Oh, man.
What a read. I knew we
had
had
it all
the
along.
whole time.
Exactly.
Oh, wait. It wasn't for anything. It was just for glory.
Yeah.
25
over under 25
frags
kills.
over under
For
Wardell.
Yeah. It was looking a little bit bleak when they were down 11-4, but
Or at 11-0.
yeah, I mean, yeah, that too.
Oh, he's on 6 health as well when he got this kill, by the way. One more bullet lands. He's done.
Oh, man. So somehow, I mean,
Such an easy read.
I guess we had a pretty hefty focus on Wardell getting to 26, but still, like, how the hell did
BTS already
Ghost actually
tweeted
make it
out
back?
Neptune's clutch.
There we go. Oh, the BTS. The basically Duncan narrating Neptune's career.
Yes.
The second he clutches.
Which obviously charged up a spirit bomb of anti-caster
You watch Dragon Ball?
bias. I mean, that show was on about 20 years ago, so I've had time to watch it in the meantime. Yes.
You've
Gotten around
chosen
to
to
it.
watch it. There's a lot
No,
of
I've
movies.
just seen the odd episode, mate.
There's a lot of movies that have been out for longer than 20 years that I have not watched.
Sure. Like Driving Miss Daisy. You'll enjoy that one. You know,
Yeah.
get lit. Get a crew.
Get lit.
Start watching it.
Little Cali Indica, homegrown.
Are we allowed to reference that on the broadcast? I don't know how this works.
What are you talking about?
We're in California.
I don't know what you're talking about. But
So is this going to be the case where like the T side is all of a sudden something that works for NRG since they didn't do anything that worked on like in regular time?
I
Even
don't
though it's
know,
not
but
looking that
Steel's
way.
on Opera and Sub Rose's.
There we go.
He's on a
flanker.
mission, yeah.
I haven't been feeling Steel's up this game, mate.
I don't think he's been feeling his off this game.
Skills to be buying it, though.
Now he's got the money, I guess.
That's
Not
the
even
kind
that,
of
'cause
thing
it's
I would
10K,
do.
right?
That's the kind of thing I would do if I if I was in like a leadership position of the team, and that's why you don't make me leader of the team. But you know,
Just take it on yourself, like guys. Don't
Sorry,
worry about
boys.
that. I can do this.
I'm gonna go ahead and wield whatever gun I want, and you're playing my spot this round.
Yeah, you'll just give yourself liberties,
in
right?
a serious sense, one of the cool things I think about like Astralis being the best team in the world right now is that they seem to have a really, I mean, I don't know truly the inner workings of their team, but it seems like if someone wanted to take someone else's role, I don't know how much their feelings would be hurt. Like maybe if someone's like, "Hey, Device, I'm taking the op from you," he might be like confused. But it seems like there's a pretty good balance of like them mixing things up. It seems like there's not a whole ton of ego in their play. I mean,
They're very
like Duncan
level-headed.
said, there's always ego in champions for sure. But it seems like there's a pretty good.
I guess it's the most like Scandinavian ego you can imagine. It's like expecting a Swede to be loud. In that sense, like it's like
Well,
they might be confident in themselves, but
I
they're
don't
not
know.
going to boast
yeah.
it from the
Aside
shout
from
it from the
getting
rooftop.
into the depths of it. Yeah, it does seem like when SK1 was top, it seemed like if you said something wrong to Coltiera, even as his teammate, he might just tell you to like kill yourself that round, and not like figuratively, right? Like, hey,
of course.
give me your gun. Stop talking. And I'm gonna do it. You know.
I'm going to show you how it's done.
Agree. You know. Did I overstep there? But anyways, not literally. I have to clarify for the internet.
They might roll with it.
Just
Yeah.
got to spice up the language a bit. He might just tell you to decease from existing, metaphorically, as an unhelpful.
Do you
but
guys not
driven
actually
comment.
understand what I'm saying though?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
We just don't necessarily agree with him, Jordan. We don't think people should, die.
Jeez, Tommy, great. You of all people, you Finnish person, you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, most of the people who were once alive are now dead, so it's kind of a bit inconsiderate of them, and insensitive. Like, one day I'm going to be dead, so like, bro,
I'm gonna take 5.
Yeah. Really? Which team are you favouring?
I can't
You just know Ghost wins now that they've done the impossible comeback, don't you?
But it feels, I don't know.
NRG's T side of this map is absolute ass cheeks.
Yeah, but
with fucking peanut butter spread across them. And a hungry dog just there. That's what I feel like right now. Oh, this has been such an... The thing that's been underwhelming is everyone just doing these slow setups.
I mean, it
waiting forever.
It just seems like
I like
neither team has anything to fall back on the T side.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
I
it
like
seems
this because the first couple of halves we just saw trash scrimmy plays.
Sure.
No, but again, like this is trash slow play.
Yeah, this is trash slow play.
You
It's
are
not
trash.
Like, it's not like they're like
Go,
set
get you
up
that
to
one.
do
Got him.
Got him.
My dad can beat up your dad.
Oh man.
Exactly.
Come on, Jimbo wouldn't beat anybody up. Not because he couldn't. He's just too nice.
Cook you a steak and talk you down.
Yeah, that's what Jimbo would do.
No, but I don't know. T-side train, like maybe you're right. Maybe I wasn't even looking at Radar this round because I'm over here talking about existentialism with Tommy about being a Counter-Strike teammate. But T-side slow play on train, bidding out the nades and observing, so they know there's passive 3 outside. This is where I have the problem. I agree with you with the slow play. But if the recent inner hits these days, they actually didn't do it, are really hard to stop.
But it's just like
not
You know the double back pop smoke with the molly on the back of pop train and the molly back bomb? Those are actually hard even if you know it's coming.
Yeah, but that's the thing, like, NRG are setting themselves up in position to do all of this. Like, that in that sense, like, the slow play is perfectly fine, but it's just
that
like...
was lucky.
When you have the slow build-up and you don't get the actual, wished outcome, that's disappointing when that happens time and time again, and they're not really showing that much of adaptation to doing things differently, right? Like, it's the same approach, just knocking your head into a wall.
So we're going to go from 11-0 to losing 19-5. 15, right?
Yeah. It's been a rough one for NRG. I mean, they've had a really bad spell of things as well, as of late. This is also one thing. Like, eventually you would expect a player like Ethan to just eventually get into the game, right? If it just goes on for long enough, surely he's going to show up, but he's just been out of it in that sense. It's not what you want to see.
It has not been the best time for NRG. No major. Then at Star Series, they looked in great position in the semi-finals to beat Vegas Squadron, win the tournament. They did not win it. They lost to Vegas Squadron. They didn't qualify for Epicenter because they used some guy as a stand-in. It didn't work out very well. Daps was off casting at the major, making chicken feed. And the whole scenario was a bad situation for everyone. You know what the old egos of players are like, thinking they can jump back in the game, be able to hang with all the big boys.
Is somebody talking right now? My mic's
It's
not
like white
picking up.
noise, right?
Someone from production is speaking.
Are they?
That's the best I got. I actually wasn't paying attention.
Okay. Yeah, you wouldn't know much about production. Not in this game.
Duncan, you got a long list of results over there?
Your numbers are literally nothing.
Hey,
There you go. That's one of the most straight fire puns you'll ever hear, mate. Think
numbers
about that.
I have numbers.
Well, you have a 0 in your name.
That's true.
Yeah. Come on, Ghost. Just end this, mate. 19-15.
Committing to inner at least
In
with
and
one
out.
player. At least this time they've gone early enough to where they actually have time.
What is that?
It's tea.
All right. I thought it was like a beer or something.
Oh, I don't know.
The hell? Why is it so frothy on top?
It's like, you know how they do like all these fancy kinds of coffee, right?
What is it? No, I hate beer, mate. Give it to him. He'll have it. You want a beer?
Sure.
There we go. Lurpis, drinking on the job.
We're all
Have to do
over-
something
we're
to
all over
get over the
21
MIBR
here.
results, right?
As Duncan hands him the beer.
I know. Didn't set him up for that when I told him. You want a beer, mate? Yeah, sure. Piece of shit, drinking on the job. What's wrong with you? Entrapment, of course. Got to get my quarter.
All right, this after plan is not going well.
2v2. This is come on, Wardell. If you get this one kill, you literally win the whole game.
What he does
3v2.
is, like, even if
You
he
ready?
misses this, he just bails out and ducks out to
Cirque
higher.
messes this up completely. Why
What?
did he have to miss
Don't go
that?
up. Don't go up.
Why has he had to miss that?
Nice.
God.
Wardell has won this.
Don't
Lost a lot of
Shorkuster. Don't Shorkuster. Don't Shorkuster.
He showed. But he's got a molly on Wardell, and he used
Yeah,
the
but
smoke
he's
for
got-
lower, so
What's his health here?
there we go.
There we go.
That is the round. And that's the game.
Got him. Yeah, that's it. Why is he running away?
Yeah, I know. That's...
Cirque. My bro. My friend.
Ooh.
This is not Bulgaria, my friend.
Is this because
this
you're
is
just
the US of
Bulgarian?
A, and we only care about winners here. Now get the out.
Oh, man.
That's a rough way to lose.
You know the insane thing as well, by the way. Not only did they actually win, but as soon as Wardell hit the magic 26, he just stopped as well. He just got 2 more kills after that. Like, right, did my job. You guys carried over the line,
and they did. To be fair, right? It was pretty actually even fragging on the side of
How was that
Ghost for start to finish.
11-0? What on earth? Remember, this was NRG's pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was their pick.
I mean...
Is next Inferno?
Yes.
Inferno
no, wait. No. It's the opposite way around. This was Ghost's pick, and Inferno was NRG's.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, you could be right on that, I guess.
I'll double-check that.
NRG picked Inferno?
Yeah, they did.
Fair enough. Okay.
I guess they've gone through whatever they did wrong versus throughout the entirety of Star Ladder, and then decided that they've got this sorted now. But yeah, it definitely needs to get better because that T-side on train was rough from start to finish. Like even when they get into OT, that's normally when you see like a change to just how the dynamic of the game's been.
Mic? Should we see if we
oh
get
yeah,
someone?
I'll pull over the coach of Ghost or NRG
James?
if they walk by. These
Just
guys don't. They're walking away quick.
Just scream at them.
Hey yo, fam.
See, he walked away. We're gonna see who
Guys,
we can pull in.
Talk on this mic here.
Neptune.
You with the curly hair. Get back in here.
Where's Marcus?
Oh, he's shy. Okay, right, never mind. He's shy. Fair enough. He's just shy.
And everyone's walking
It's
away.
okay. It's okay. It's all right. He'll grow. He'll learn. That'll come in time.
Eventually, we need to win a best of 3 at LAN
Exactly.
first.
We were just trying to get him involved, you know.
Yeah.
Trying to mix it up a little bit.
None of the other players have actually come down. It's a bit disappointing.
Well, there's also like bathrooms and like they could chill up there. There's like a living room area.
Should we be BM and get one of the losers, or NRG as we call them?
Could ask what the hell happened, right?
There we go. Yeah.
That
Breezy.
Well, they're
Breezy.
between maps.
Breeze.
Come over
Come
here.
here a sec. Come on.
All right, fair. That's actually a legitimate excuse, though.
See, this is the problem with that game. No one was willing to step up to the plate. They were all waiting for someone else to make the play, someone else to say what they should do, someone else to tell them how to do something in this world. They couldn't just do it themselves.
That is a problem.
Find your own voice inside. Find out who you are, and then get the out of my face. I don't know why I'm censoring myself like I'm Kanye West on Saturday Night Live or something. Like I'm allowed to say the swear words.
Did he censor himself?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
No, but what's hilarious is, normally in a rap song, obviously they would just press the censor word on certain
words.
incendiary terms you could use about races. He just himself censored I was like, why are you doing that? Like your own cassette recording edit. Like the clean version that they do for the radio of like a 50 Cent song. You're like, why am I listening to this? I can't hear any of the song, can I? Half the song was that.
Shall we toss to a quick break and grab a snack?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so, since none of the players were willing to talk to us.
Catch you guys in a few.
Yeah.
For Inferno.
Yeah. Should be good.
It's your boy Wardell.
What's this music is all like?